Asmongold. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm just some guy out on the internet, fellow dweeb, nerd, geek, neckbeard, who gives a fuck, right? I have some thoughts about Blizzard and their classic server environment. It is a dissenting opinion, and I wanted to put it in front of you to see if I'm just completely delusional. Maybe I need to go get the medication and the Jack Daniels, or maybe I just need to get the Jack Daniels. That I will leave up to you. Classic WoW was beautiful to me. I loved Classic WoW. I've got the merch, I've got cups and shirts and the box sets over there on my bookcase, and I paid for it by the month and played it for years. I had a really great time with it. But like good things touched by Blizzard, over a period of time they started making changes. And these changes, they would break a small thing. It's like having a Ferrari. I had a Ferrari. It was awesome, and I paid for that Ferrari, and it was awesome. I loved driving that Ferrari. But somebody kept tinkering under the hood. And after a while, the AC wouldn't work. But it's still a Ferrari. And then it started misfiring on cylinder, 6. And then after a while, cylinder 6 wouldn't misfire, it just wouldn't fire at all. And then the window wipers wouldn't work. And then after a while, the turn signals went out. And change after change after change, I came to the realization that when I originally got it, Classic WoW, it was a beautiful Ferrari. But now, and this was completely subjective, so I'm not talking smack about anybody else, now I'm driving a Volkswagen Bug with a really awesome paint job. But it's still a Volkswagen. Now, in saying that, we've watched Blizzard screw this game up for years. I mean, the flying mounts that would fly over here but not fly over there, pandas. In Mr. Pandaria, we had to actually do combat with somebody else's feelings in the form of Shaws that were supposed to be demons. Why he didn't just go do cocaine like any other normal... Never mind. There was that whole barracks thing. Now there's like the economy's all screwed up, and there's more. There's a lot more. You and I, we could talk for a long time about all the problems that current iteration of WoW on the live side with Blizzard has. But in the darkness of all that, there was a glimmer of light. Private servers. Groups like Lights, Hope, and Kronos, and Elysium, and Nostageek, and all the others kept classic vanilla WoW alive. And yes, it was different from Blizzard's original concept in many cases, and yes, there was stuff going on, and people did their own little iterations of the thing, but bottom line, they kept classic vanilla WoW alive, and they did it for years. And they asked for donations. They begged for donations. all kinds of stuff for donations. But in the end, a lot of these places were like acts of love. And when they didn't have enough money this month or last month to make it work, they went back, talked amongst themselves, figured stuff out, and they made it work, and they kept WoW alive. Now, it's what, 10, 14 years later? Blizzard was been hearing whispers from this one small specific part of our community. And then they started seeing the numbers that these private servers were putting up about how many connections they had, about how many subscriptions they had on total, about how many created characters there were, how many mail messages got passed, how many gold miners were banned. And then Blizzard went and actually spoke to a number of these people. They actually had formal, talks about what they were doing and how they were doing it. And after some time and some scheming, Blizzard announces Classic WoW. And I could be wrong on this part, but only the people with subs to the current live BFA environment are going to get the Classic WoW for free. But that means that the returning players are going to get charged, from what I can tell, full price to play Classic WoW in the Blizzard environment. A 14-year-old game. Now, Blizzard hasn't even launched yet. They just wrapped the beta. It's Tuesday, Wednesday morning. It's like a week and a half before launch. And before the beta was over, they were talking about, on the launch of the Blizzard Vanilla Classic WoW environment, using sharding. I went over all of that to make sure that we were thinking about the same things. So when I get to my conclusion, maybe you'll understand you'll have a deeper understanding of what I'm thinking, where I come from on this, and why I have the dissenting opinion. And my conclusion is this, and please forgive the profanity. Blizzard already fucked up Classic once. We watched them do it. We watched them do it for years. We watched them do it patch by patch, expansion by expansion. Fucking pandas? Really? I wanted to play WoW so I could have the experience of being an adventurer. But somewhere along the way, like in the Barracks expansion, I went from being a peon to being an adventurer to being a peon lumberjack and clearing fucking woods and chopping down trees to make buildings. Ugh. We watched them fuck it up. And now, before they've even launched the game, they're telling us that they're going to fuck it up again by sharding it. And I know that you're thinking, okay, it was a temporary thing. They're saying it's a temporary thing, and then when the populations even out, the sharding will go away. The bottom line is Blizzard's going to do whatever Blizzard was going to do. Because they're not opening classic vanilla WoW servers because they love the game because they're tied to the community. They're doing it to bolster their bottom line because, they're a publicly traded company now. They have investors that have an expectance of a return on investment. And they're doing it to bolster their subscriptions. That's the reason why Blizzard is in business. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them, and I don't mind. Like I said, I played the original WoW way back when and paid for it and was happy to do so. I don't mind them making money. But they need to earn it. And right now, they've given us every indication that they're fucking it up. We've watched them fuck it up before. That establishes a track record. They come out before the launch is even done, before they've even done the launch, saying they're going to fuck it up again, and they're going to fuck it up. They're literally saying this. When they say that they're going to use sharding, they're saying, we're going to fuck it up during the launch because we're too lazy to put the adequate resources toward the proper launch of our product. So now, I'm sorry, I forgot a small part. We're too lazy, we're going to fuck it up, and we're going to charge you premium dollar per month for the privilege of watching us do it. All those private providers, they're already giving us the thing that we want. And there's enough of those environments, you can take your pick of what you want in your private vanilla WoW server. Don't go play at Blizzard. Don't! Just don't go. Maybe we should stay with the others who've proven that they can run a classic WoW environment without fucking it up. I'm just saying, our community, inside our community, loyalty should be a thing. And we should have some. I always wanted to ask, a battered housewife, why do you go back to the man that battered you? After listening to all the content providers who are talking about Classic WoW and talking about going to go play at Blizzard, I feel like I could ask that same question to them now. Why would you go back to the people that, number one, fucked it up, and number two, are telling you they're going to fuck it up before they launch it? And then charge you for it. I'm going to go get the Jack Daniels. Talk to you later, bro.